Hey, what is going on everybody? Aaron here and welcome back to Top Trending. Today what we have for you is some of the deadliest things in the world, ranging from people, animals, as well as places. So don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy. The deadliest bullet. There are bigger and faster bullets, but if you live in America, Army law enforcement are the ones that carry the 9mm jacketed hollow point. This bullet is designed to expand inside the victim's body to cause more tissue damage, and are also said to reduce the chance of bullets passing through the intended target to hit anyone else. The deadliest state for crossing a bridge is definitely Pennsylvania. 1 out of every 9 bridges in America is structurally defective. 24.5% of those bridges are located in the state of Pennsylvania. The deadliest airline has to be the China Airlines. 8 aircraft losses and 755 deaths in the past 3 decades might make you think otherwise before going on their planes. The deadliest road trip takes place on the youngest road in Bolivia, more commonly known as the Road of Death. It is responsible for around 200 deaths a year, which doesn't sound like many until you realize it's only 40 miles long and used by a handful of vehicles per day. There are 3,000-foot sheer drops off the side of a guardrail-free single-lane mountain nightmare. The deadliest armpits goes to the Borneo slow loris when it gets nervous. It shoves its fingers into its armpits. They release this venom which the loris rubs on its teeth before biting you. The deadliest dentist is named Glennon Engelman. This demented dentist killed 7 people over 3 decades, all for cash. 1 victim was bludgeoned, pushed down a well, then blown up with dynamite. The deadliest ground attack plane goes to the A-10 Thunderbolt, otherwise known as the Warthog. Boasting a 30mm Gatling gun capable of firing 4,100 rounds per minute and carrying up to 16,000 pounds of assorted Delt smart bombs and missiles. The deadliest fishing hole is located in Russia, named Lake Karachay. This lake was used as a toxic dumping ground for Soviet nuclear weapons since the 50s, the most lethally polluted place on the planet. Can kill a person standing on its shore inside just an hour. The deadliest place for a city break is in San Pedro Sula, Honduras. Regarded as the most dangerous city in the world, and for a good reason, its rate at 169 homicides per 100,000 residents means you're more likely to die of murder than anything else. The deadliest choice for hitchhikers is the Nissan 350Z. Its 143 deaths per million registered vehicle miles is the highest fatality rate of any car on the road. The deadliest gang goes to the Los Zetas. Mexico's largest, most sophisticated, and most vicious drug cartel was originally formed by, of all things, Mexican commandos who deserted the army in 1999 and worked for the Gulf Cartel. They later split to form their own gang, waging a war against their rivals that has torn Mexico to pieces. The deadliest serial killer, Louis Garvido. This Colombian was convicted of 140 murders but is suspected of close to 300. His penalty? Only 24 years in prison. The deadliest bird is the ostrich. It's 9 feet tall and can run at 40 miles an hour. It also has huge talons on its feet, and it will use them to kick your intestines out through your spine. The HMS Ambush is the deadliest submarine. Powered by a nuclear reactor that won't need refueling for 25 years, it's capable of circling the planet without resurfacing once. This British monster is armed with a Tomahawk Block 4 cruise missiles capable of hitting targets 1,200 miles away. The deadliest volcano is the Yellowstone caldera. The supervolcano underneath Yellowstone isn't due to blow anytime soon, but think about this. Its first eruption, 2.1 million years ago, was 25,000 times larger than the 1980 Mount St. Helens eruption. The deadliest thing that eats your brain is an amoeba with a 99% fatality rate. It swims up your nose and feasts on your insides, especially your brain. The deadliest Christmas gift was a simple toy named the Gilbert U-238 Atomic Energy Lab. This atomic energy lab came complete with uranium-bearing ore. The deadliest prison system is located in Venezuela. With facilities designed to hold 14,000 prisoners but a prison population of more than 45,000, conditions are terrible and diseases run rampant. Even worse, most of the prisoners are armed. The deadliest man killer is the Brazilian wandering spider. Prone to aggressively and repeatedly biting and injecting a vicious neurotoxic venom with each nip, this spider is one not to mess with. But the part that make you cross your legs is a side effect of its venom. If it doesn't kill you, it'll give you the most painful erection of your life, one that can last days and potentially leave you impotent. The deadliest sporting event is the Isle of the Man TT. This lethal motorcycle race around the cliff-top roads of the Isle of the Man has been a shocking number of fatalities, 240 in just 100 years. There have been more than 20 deaths since the year 2000.